Hey, it's Adam. I was sticking to posting like once a week at the beginning of the year, but of course school came in the way. I also still have final exams coming up, so I can't say that I'll be posting super consistently still, but once April's done, my final exams are done, and then I have a lot to share because it's finally spring and it's feeling warm after what feels like the longest winter ever. I've been like stuck in the house since September, and it's now like finally April, and it's still dipping down into the negatives here, but like it's still, I hear spring birds and I see a little bit more sun, so hopefully I can finally like go outside. The second reason why I've been gone is because, I don't know if you can see, but this is a positive COVID test. Yep, I just finished recovering from COVID like 2 or 3 days ago. It really honestly wasn't bad. It lasted under a week, and I've had like a common cold that's been worse. Like it really wasn't bad. What happened was all the mandates were lifted in Ontario, like masks, vaccines, like everything has been lifted, and it's been very strict for so long. And this is my first time catching it since the pandemic even started. But yeah, now that like there's like no masks and like nothing, people are catching it, but it's good because it's Omicron and we're dealing with like a very weak variant. So like my symptoms were mild. Everyone who I know caught it. They had very mild symptoms, recovered fast. And so like we're lucky that with this weak variant, we can reach like natural immunity and herd immunity way faster and way better because I don't know anyone who's been hospitalized from Omicron. So yeah, hopefully we all have our natural antibodies and natural immunity, and like COVID will be gone soon, hopefully. My symptoms were basically just like headache, sore throat, body aches, fever. But as soon as I took an Advil and then I went to sleep, I had nothing when I woke up. So it was like, yes, I was sick for like 5 to 6 days, but like it really didn't feel like much. Like 4 out of those 6 days, it just didn't really feel like anything. And then towards the end, I got like sinus, like I had like runny nose and like that stuff, but like it really wasn't bad. Anyways, enough of COVID. So I got some Ubereats because I don't have a car right now. My sister took my car. And I got tacos. I really wanted to get birria tacos, and I also want to try like fufu and stuff like that, but I couldn't find it on Uber Eats. So I got just like 3 regular hard shell tacos. They also like filled in the sides with like a whole bunch of like toppings and stuff, so that's cool. And then I got 10 churros with like Nutella and like caramel, so. Tacos are pretty good. The flavor's not like anything so like extraordinary that like I would die to get these again. But I must say the ingredients are like really healthy. Like the chicken is like, I don't know, you can just feel it's healthy. There's like plenty of vegetables, so wow. Definitely healthier than Taco Bell. Okay, so let's get into the video, which is all the plants that I got from basically this winter. I know it's April and I've been meaning to film this. Like I wanted to film it just before spring around like March 20th, but it's April like 5th or something. So rewind all the way back to like, honestly, I think I got this in fall, not winter. But this is like just before winter started. So like rewind to like end of fall 2021. This is a painted lady philodendron, and I got this on Facebook Marketplace from someone like in my neighborhood, and it was $30, and it had 3 leaves, and now it grew like 4 more leaves. The painted lady was not one that I wanted so badly, but after getting it, I do really like it. It adds like a different sort of unique color to a collection because it has green. It has kind of like chartreuse, and then it has pink stems. And it's been like really easy to grow, and I just love philodendrons for that. So it's not my favorite philodendron, but it's definitely one that I'm glad that I added. And then now I'm gonna get started talking about the actual plants I got in winter. I wrote a list, I'm just gonna pull it up. Okay, so next I got a rare plant bundle. I did talk about this, but I think I talked about it on TikTok. I think I'm just gonna get up and show you all the plants that came in the rare plant bundle. First was this Philodendron Splendid, and the rare plant bundle was $100 in total, and it included like, I forget how many plants. I'll show you how many plants, but this is one of them. and this alone would have been like probably 30 to 40, so I am glad that I got it. It only came with like 2 pretty ugly leaves, like that leaf and that leaf, but since getting it, it's grown like really nice leaves. I'm very happy with this, and I'm so glad that I added a Splendid to my collection. Next is the Melanochrysum, and when I showed this earlier, it had like some bigger leaves, but they did yellow. There's still this one that's yellowing, and it did put out this tiny kind of deformed leaf a little bit, and now it's working on that leaf, but it kind of just stopped growing. So I don't know. I heard these are tricky, so I guess it is. It sits next to my humidifier and it gets light from the grow light, so I'm not sure what the problem would be. It's getting the exact same care as the Splendid, so I'm not sure why it is just not happy. Okay, and then I have some Epipreminum Pinnatum Albo cuttings. I originally got like a plant from her, but I chopped it up because it had like root rot, and the variation's not so good on it. I just realized it kind of just looks like a regular pothos, but I wish I should have shown you yesterday, but I just potted them up yesterday in this bubble tea cup, and I was water propagating them, and then now I just wanted to plant them in soil. I have some more in this cup here. Here's some sneak peek on the seedlings that I'm growing. But yeah, this is my new favorite method to grow houseplants, in these like bubble tea cups. And this is the next plant that I got in the rare plant bundle. So this one right here was a cutting from a friend, and then this was the actual one that I got from the bundle, and it has grown a leaf as well. And I'm just trying to get it used to soil so that I can plant it in a pot and then grow it. And I got some Micans cuttings as well. I already have Micans, so I just potted it up and I gave it to my sister. And then the last plant that came in the bundle was this Philodendron Cream Splash. To be honest, it just looks like a Brazil, but I got it because it did come with the bundle. I didn't really have a choice. It's also not doing well. It didn't have many roots, so I popped it in a glass of water, and it is growing, but hopefully it bounces back. So yeah, those were the 6 plants that I got in the bundle, and I definitely think it was worth it, because if I got an Epipreminum Albo and Syngonium Albo and the Splendid and the Melanochrysum, if I got those all separate, it would be way over 100. And then I guess the Micans and the Cream Splash that I didn't really want, those are like a bonus. Okay, and then after that I got a Scindapsus Silvery and I did want this plant, but I especially wanted this one because of how silver it is. As you can see, it really needs water. I am going to water this right after, but yeah, I just wanted to show it. And with that Scindapsus, she actually gave me a free cutting of a Scindapsus Silver Splash, and I just recently potted it. It wasn't doing too well, but it was free, and I managed to rejuvenate it, so I potted it, and let's see where it goes from here. And then for another $15, I got this Philodendron Fuzzy Petiole, and this one it's supposed to look like kind of similar to the Splendid, I'd say, except the fuzziness is on the petioles and not on the leaves itself. From like what I've seen, it's not super velvety, but this is a juvenile plant, and so yeah, that's pretty much what it looked like. I just find it weird how it's growing. Like the stem did that, and now the top looks like that, so I do need to fix it. But yeah, I do have a Philodendron Fuzzy Petiole now, and hopefully one day it'll be a nice specimen plant. Okay, I'm gonna get up again because the other plants are around the house. Right, so next I got this Alocasia Black Velvet, and this was only $5 from my local greenhouse. I put it in leca, and it really just popped off and like grew out like really nice leaves and like roots, and it's just really enjoying it. The only problem is that it's slightly yellowing, and I think I need to add nutrients, but I don't really know how to do that. Also, I did not get this in winter. I got this like a year ago, but my Pastazanum has, I don't know what's happening to the leaves. It's in leca as well. I really don't know what's happening to it. Right, and now we're downstairs in the kitchen. I did also get this Hoya Crimson Queen. I think I paid $20 for it. But yeah, it came in this cool pot as well from another Facebook Marketplace seller. And yeah, it's pretty long. It has put out a few leaves. And it's not as like, I don't know, I wanted some that had like some white spots and like some like really pink leaves, but it just looks like they're all looking kind of uniform, kind of like the same. Got this Hoya Australis Lisa for only $10. The lady was moving, so she gave it to me, and it had a clay pot with it, so it's kind of awesome. It hasn't really grown much. It hasn't really grown at all actually since I got it though. And then I got a Philodendron Gloriosum for Christmas from my sister, and it has put out this leaf and it's working on another leaf. But yeah, I can't wait for this one. I still haven't repotted it yet, which I will do now that it's spring. But yeah, I'm just so glad that I added this to my collection. Then I got a Philodendron Brandtianum for $15, and this one is also growing weird at the top, but I'll have to figure that out. But I just really love the silveriness of this plant, and I can't wait for it to grow bigger. And yeah, hopefully I can like train it up something as well, because it looks like it wants to climb. And then I got my favorite houseplant. This is my new favorite. This was expensive, but it was so worth it. It's a Philodendron Verrucosum, and it was $70, and it came with 2 leaves, these 2, and it was working on that leaf, and I just really liked it because it was like a dark form, and I really wanted the dark form, and so it's put out so many leaves since. It's very fast grower. The new leaves are like super glowy. I don't know, it's like the best thing ever, and it has fuzzy petioles as well. Yeah, I really love the Varicosum. I still haven't repotted it either. And by the way, it has not really attached to the board. Sneak peek, because I was going to do a video on that, but I will make an updated video about the boards. And then for $10, I got this umbrella tree. It just reminded me of my grandma because she had one and she would give us cuttings. And then also in California, my aunt had one growing in her backyard, like a huge one. So I just kind of wanted one, and maybe I'll put it outside in summer. It also came in a clay pot, which was nice. I always love clay pots. As you can tell, all my plants are in clay pots. Then I added this Philodendron Subpinnata to my collection. I wanted to add something different. I love philodendrons. I just don't know about this one. Like, I really want it to grow. It hasn't done anything since. Oh wait, I think I see a new leaf. I don't know if that's yeah, I think that's a new leaf. But yeah, the leaves were not. I spent $30 on this. I don't know why. I think it's good price because like you can't really find this here. But like when I look back and I'm like $30 for like this literal twig with like 2 leaves, it's a little bit, I don't know. But hopefully it grows. It kind of reminds me of the Raphidophora decursiva, but it is not. It is a Monstera. Oh wait, did I say Philodendron? I meant it's a Monstera Subpinnata. That's what it's called. So yeah, I wanted to add a different Monstera to my collection because I only have the Deliciosa and the Peru. So yeah, I wanted to add something different. Okay, and then the last 2 plants that I have to show. These are my most recent plants that I got. Oh wait, no, I actually got one more plant. I'm gonna bring it in, I'll show it. But these are the second last plants I got. Oh, and then I also got 2 air plants with it. But Piante Plants sent me this Fishbone Cactus and this white Chinese Evergreen. I did repot them. They were in different pots when I got them. If you want to use my code Adam from Garden of Eden in all caps, you'll get 10% off pianteplants.ca. You have to be Canadian though. I think you also have to live in Quebec or Ontario. So if you live in Quebec and Ontario, want to buy yourself some houseplants and want 10% off, use code Adam from Garden of Eden. And then I don't want to take out the air plants, so I'm gonna lift up my phone to show you. Also sent, the lighting is bad because the window is this way, but they also sent these 2 little small air plants, and they're so awesome. They were the perfect thing that I needed for these terrariums. So I haven't even watered them once yet, so they still look fine. And the last plant, I'm going to go to the next room and show you. This is my most recent plant purchase. This is technically spring, not winter, but I'll still add it in here. This is a angel trumpet. This is a pink angel's trumpet, and these are usually like really expensive, but I got this for $10 locally on Marketplace from someone, and it does not look like much now, but just wait for spring and summer. This thing grows super fast, and it has these like unique upside down trumpet looking blooms, so I can't wait for this plant, and I will show updates. Yeah, those were all of the plants that I got over winter. Honestly, I must say I checked off a lot of the plants I really wanted. Like, that was the time, I say end of 2021 in winter was the time I got a lot of my velvet philodendrons and other plants that I really wanted. And then I kind of took a break at the beginning of 2022, but towards the end I did get quite a few other plants, which I showed. So I can't wait to do another one of these in spring. Let's see what plants that I get during spring. I hope it was cool seeing all the plants that I got over winter, and I can't wait to show you guys all the plants that I want to get over spring. So that's all for today's video. Hope it was enjoyable, and thanks for tuning in.